14th writing lesson. Our objective today is I can identify and write sentences with adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe or tell about nouns. Some adjectives tell what kind. Let's look at this example down below. Sarah drew a colorful picture. Here, our noun is picture. Remember, nouns are people, places, things, and animals. A picture is a thing, so this is our noun. And the word colorful is our adjective because colorful is describing the noun. In our example down below, Jason ordered a chocolate milkshake. Here we have two nouns, Jason and milkshake, but the word chocolate is our adjective because it's describing the noun milkshake. Chocolate is telling us what kind. So on these next few examples, I'm going to identify the adjective that tells about the underlined noun. Number 1 says, Sarah knitted a fuzzy sweater. The noun underlined is sweater, so I need to find the word that describes the sweater. In number 1, the adjective is fuzzy. Fuzzy tells what kind of sweater. Number 2, Jack wears the sweater in the cold weather. Here, the underlined noun is weather. Which word describes the weather? Cold. Cold tells us what kind of weather we are talking about. Number 3, the winter day is over and everyone heads home. Here, the underlined noun is day. Which word describes day? Winter. Winter tells us what kind of day we are describing. Number 4, the kids ate warm cookies when they came in from outside. The noun underlined in number 4 is cookies, so I need to identify the word that describes the cookies. This time the adjective is warm. Warm describes the cookies. Number 5, they took off their snowy clothes and hung them to dry. The noun underlined here is clothes, so which word describes the clothes? Snowy. Snowy is our adjective here. So the biggest thing to remember with adjectives is that they are words that describe the noun. So sometimes adjectives can also tell us how many. In this example up top, it says there are 7 trees in the town square. Here my noun is trees, and 7 tells me how many, but the word 7 is also describing the trees. So adjectives can tell us what kind, but also they can tell us how many. Jack raked up 4 bags of leaves. Here we are looking at the word bags, and 4 tells us how many bags. So when we have adjectives that tell how many, it doesn't always have to be an exact number. Sometimes we have words like many, few, a lot. Those are words that also tell us how many. So same instructions here. I'm going to identify the adjectives that tell about the underlined noun. We have 3 cans of soup in the cabinet. Here the noun underlined is cans. So which word describes the cans or tells how many? 3. There are many fish in the river. Here the noun underlined is fish and the adjective describing it is many. This is what I was talking about on the last slide. Many is not an exact number, but this is still telling us how many fish we're talking about. So it's still a describing word, which is an adjective. Several shells washed up on the beach. Here, the noun we're looking at is shells. The word several describes the shells. It tells us how many. I invited 9 kids to my party. Here, the noun is kids, and the word 9 describes how many kids we're talking about. And next, I have 2 hats. Here, the noun is hats, and the word 2 describes how many hats. Our exit ticket is going to be on Edge Elastic today, and I'll pull up what that looks like. Number 1, identify the adjective that tells about the underlined noun. Click the word to select it. So all of these words are able to be highlighted or clicked on, but you need to choose the word that is the adjective. So the noun here is pond. Which word describes the pond? Number 2 is the same way. Choose the adjective that describes the underlined word. All of them are that same instructions except for number 6 says to write your own complete sentence using an adjective. So you can make the word bold, italics, or underlined in order to make the adjective stand out. So that way I know which word is your adjective. So this example says Bailey wears a red sweater, and I underlined the word red. Okay? Please submit that when you're done. If you have any questions, I will be here to answer them for you.